A few technical difficulties this morning. I can't put the broadcast in landscape, only portrait for some reason. I made 2 or 3 attempts and did this to me once before. Don't know why. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, so as I mentioned, it's Saturday, the 4th of September, 2025.
4th, geez, that's getting along.
Yeah, it's 17 degrees Celsius outside, which is 62.6 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're expecting about 22 Celsius today, which is early to mid 70s. So it's going to be a lovely day. The sun's shining, a little bit of light cloud. It's great. So this is our monthly broadcast we do at the start of each month. We always try to do it on the first Saturday of the month where possible. So Wednesday was the first this month, and it didn't really work then, did it? So away we go. I'm just going to show you something we got here. Where is it? There it is. That's our signs that we just had our Pinfest. So there's one there. I contributed to making Pinfest the best pinball show in Australia. There's the other one there.
We've got a special one.
Which is a special one. Thank you for support for our charity. Everyone's probably aware that what we do, we act as the pinball mechanics for the electromechanicals. This year we had just one off the record of machines, but we had a whole row.
Look fantastic.
Of electromechanical pinball machines.
There's pictures of it up on our Facebook page if anyone's.
Oh well, we made a YouTube clip of it as well.
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah. So that's there. I think I might have just figured something out. Let me see. No, I didn't. This orientation bothering me. I can't find where to do it. They change things all the time anyway. Like, we won't worry about it now. It's too late. Without doubt. There's somewhere. So there's Spanky down there and Graham with that.
He's having a look at
having a look. We haven't shown them those signs, have we?
No. Actually, we've got to put them on the.
Hang them up.
We might put them on the cupboard there, on their big spare parts wardrobe.
Oh yeah, okay. All right. So, what have we been up to last month? Well, we just mentioned we had our Pinfest, and by the way, that's a charity event. All the money, all the proceeds go to charity. So we raised $30,000 for the charity.
Is that our most?
That's the most I think they've ever. It seems to get bigger every year. It was 25,000 last year, 30,000 this year.
Because I remember Kim when it started, and we were lucky to raise probably 3,000 to 4,000. I think it was.
Oh yeah,
I think 5 was about the average back then.
Right.
Yeah.
Back in
10 years ago.
2012 when it started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was the 14th Pinfest. So wow.
Jeez.
All right, so we've got a bit happening now. We've had to slow down a bit prior to Pinfest to prepare and everything, but that's all past us. That was the weekend before last. A couple of weeks ago. Wow, yeah, the 20th and 21st of September. That's how quick time goes. So what we're going to be doing now is concentrating on all the jobs we've got left. So as of June, we've completed 8 jobs. And one of those was Majorettes. This is a machine we did a video on our channel, and the owner hadn't seen it in person till Pinfest. He lives in South Australia, Adelaide area, and he came over and he was blown away by it, the whole machine. So he was very grateful to have that up and running. and it's a beautiful looking machine. It was very popular with people. A lot of people haven't seen a push-up at a ball game. I've mentioned before we never had those in Australia, so that was clearly imported here. I think, I'm not sure if he's got it back yet. It was going to get transported over. So anyway, he's played it and loved it. So that's great. So that was one of the games out of the 8. So they're completed. We had a dropper card dropped in, so to speak, and that's getting a play field done. That happened when I was in the States last year in October. So that's down in Melbourne getting a play field restoration. And then we've just got left over a pro football, which is waiting on a new cabinet. And any of you that follow us on our YouTube, our Facebook group, will have seen a post put up by Steve, the guy that does them.
He's making 4 at the moment.
He's supposed to be making 4 of them, or he's making 4 of them. I'm not sure whether they're all sold or what the story is, but one of them is pro football. So that leaves us to what we've got to do now. We've got this quick draw, which is just over my shoulder here.
It's pretty well finished, I think.
I think it's done.
Yeah, just need
there it is there. We've been working on that on and off. We tested it. We found a few little problems on the way.
I'm glad we tested it because there was a few little problems.
Just a few niggly little problems. And we've rectified those, or we're pretty sure we have. We want to just check it a bit more before we ring the owner up and tell him to come get.
Rather fix it in and have to go and do a service.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't want to do that. Yeah. So that's got to be done. So really the next cab off the rank is a Jungle Queen. Oh, my God.
Really?
Yeah, Jungle Queen. Everyone knows we've seen a number of those. We've already done a princess and a queen.
I might have that month off, Kim.
After June. So, but then the good news, then we've got to do an abracadabra, a hit the deck, a flipper card. That's the one that just came from the States.
Well, we've got to strip the playfield from that.
Yep. And another abracadabra, sky jump.
Oh, Sky Jump's a great game.
A Pioneer, and an Atlantis. Now, there's no way we're going to finish those this year.
Is that the Pioneer that we've just got now? We've got a...
Yes. Yeah, the one that's getting cabinet repairs.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So, yeah, I doubt. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8. We're not going to get them done.
No.
We're going to run into the new year with those, and that will obviously. It is what it is. We can't do that any quicker.
No.
So this week we've decided to concentrate holus bolus on our lightning ball.
Yes.
Now, we put a picture of the playfield up in the Facebook group when we did it. That's completed, and what we're doing now is repopulating the bottom of the playfield and the top. So we're pretty well finished underneath, but we screwed up, didn't we? We forgot to order some parts. When I was in America last year, I went to Pinball Resource and physically bought some parts, but we forgot we needed pop bumper caps and a couple of the little rollover buttons, in the middle. And blow me down, they're out of stock of the blue ones at the moment. So who we got? Goose. Hi, how are you? I think you're a new viewer. I don't think you've joined us before, have you? So that's going to keep us busy. We only ordered those parts the other day. I got the invoice from Pinball Resource this morning, but we're in luck. My good friend Craig Cashel, who travels to the United States with me, a lot of you may have met Craig when we're over there. He's actually making a whirlwind trip over to America, and he leaves on Wednesday, the 8th. So he's going to, those parts have been shipped to a friend of ours in San Francisco, and he's going to pick those parts up because he's going to go to Pin a Go-Go.
You been to there before?
No, I've not been there. So
I've heard it's good.
Pin a Go-Go is in Dixon, I believe, which is up above LA and south of San Francisco. And that's one of a few shows that are happening soon. So I think it's next weekend. You have the White Rose Game Room show in York, Pennsylvania. That's the one that Craig and I always go to. We love that show, and a lot of our good friends are there. And it's run by a guy called Rich Marquette and his family and friends, I believe. They do a wonderful job of organising that show at the York Fairground. So if anyone listening, you weren't aware of that, you want to go to the York show, get there. It's a great show. It's well worthwhile. Then the following week, I think we've got Pinball Expo in Chicago. That's going to be a big show again, of course. And, well, we've already mentioned this week. I think it must start this weekend. Yeah, it must be on the same weekend as the White Rose Game Room show, that Pin a Go-Go.
Is it?
I think so. I haven't looked it up. Yeah.
Bad playing. Yeah.
Yeah. The Aussie, are you Aussie? Yeah. Well, how's the accent?
Bloody
It's too right, mate. Kangaroos, meat pies, holding cars.
Yeah.
Not so much holding cars anymore. They're all gone. However, something came up on Facebook the other day where Opel are looking at re-releasing the Holden brand in Australia.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it. Can you believe everything you read on Google and all that sort of shit?
Definitely. It's all gospel.
Uh-huh. Not next weekend, which is the next Saturday will be the 11th here. The following Saturday, the 18th, we're running another one of our training schools here. Yeah, g'day, mate.
G'day.
And we've only got 3 attendees coming so far, but 2 of them are travelling a long way from Brisbane. So we decided to press ahead with it. One guy's coming from the Central Coast, about 50 mile away. And, if anyone listening, our Australian viewers listening, we do have a vacancy or 2 if you wanted to come. It'll be the last training course we do for this year, and we'll revisit those sometime early next year. What else is happening, Graham?
We've got to strip down. I think we said we've got to strip down that flipper card playfield. And our friend is halfway through. Our friend Brett is halfway through stripping down in the front shed. He's what is it? The
Fire Queen.
Fire Queen.
Yeah, we've got a Gottlieb Fire Queen now. They're fairly rare, aren't they?
Yes, like the more common one is the Vulcan. That's the 4-player. I actually owned a Vulcan years ago.
Right.
Funny story with that Vulcan I had. A guy that was a musician in Newcastle, he's moving to Tamworth, and he had a Target Alpha and a Vulcan in his shed, and he asked me to come around and have a look at it to fix it. This is going back, I'd say 35 years ago at least, right when I was, in the start of it sort of thing, probably in the late 80s or even, yeah. And anyway, so was moving away, and he had the 2 pinball machines, the Vulcan and the Target Alpha, and both of them didn't work, but they needed a lot of work. And he said, look, I really want a pinball machine to go away to Tamworth with, which is up in the country. And as it had, I had a 10 odd machines at home, so I picked one that he might like, and it was a Fandango by a Spanish brand. I forget what the name of the name. It'll come to me in a minute. But anyway, so I ended up swapping a Fandango, which actually cost me the Fandango cost me $100 back in the day, and at the time I got a free pinball with it, a 7-Up. And so for $100, I got a Vulcan and a Target Alpha for $100 basically, and a 7-Up. So what a good deal that was.
It was. Okay, we've got a couple of other people who said hello. We've got Azakan Osby. Hello, how are you? And have I got anyone else? You have to forgive me. As I said, we got the orientation in portrait, and we're normally used to having it in landscape. But
plus we'll look a bit thinner, Kim.
Something's changed. Yeah, it probably does. And I was just going to add, we were talking about a moment ago about spare parts. So I placed an order with the Pinball Resource for stuff we needed and a few other things. And my friend in America, where it's getting delivered to, wanted a coil, so we've ordered that for him. And normally the shipping to Australia is $80, so that works out at about 130 Aussie dollars.
Mm.
You guys don't know how lucky you are. You probably complain, but it's only $21 to get it shipped from New York on the east to California on the west. And, my goodness, that's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to save a small fortune because Craig's going to pick this up. So that's really, really good. And I've said this before, without people like Pinball Resource, we'd be lost. So make sure you support them as often as you can. Of course, there are other suppliers out there, Marco's Specialties, or they call themselves Marco Pinball now. Pinball Life, they're very good. The fellow there in Lombard in Illinois, up near Chicago. Just can't think of his name at the moment. I think his wife's name's Margaret. They sell a lot of good stuff, and so on. Oh, well, that's Ward Kirkwood. Hi, Ward. You've ordered a Spanky sign, and I'll hang it right in my pinball area. Ward's in Massachusetts. So that reminds me, for any of you that don't know, we recently launched about, 3 Saturdays ago now?
Yeah, 3.
A merchandise store. There's about 20 items on there at the moment that you can choose from. Most people wanted these Spanky signs that you can see in front of you there on the left of the screen. So they're a sign roughly the height of these, but go in and have a look. There's a link to it on our Facebook group. I only put the extra link up yesterday. And there's coffee cups, there's koozies, key rings, there's, God, you can even buy Spanky knife and fork, barbecue scrapers.
I like the T-shirts myself.
And there's T-shirts.
Spanky said he wants one for Christmas.
And we're going to be offering a few other special items in the near future. We won't talk about what they are yet because
we've got some good ones
coming. They haven't come, but there's one we believe will be very, very, very popular.
Anyone that owns a pinball machine will want it.
And that works on them will want it. Yep. Yeah. We use one here almost every day.
Yeah.
But ours is going to be a little bit different than the one.
Ours was homemade, where yours will be professionally made. So
yes.
To a high standard.
Yeah, so that'll come from Mark. Now, the guy that's doing all this for us, he's got his own business and his own store. There's a link, it's Rhonda's, and there's a link to the Goat Shed merch. That's the link you'll see on the Facebook group. He's handling all this. He's got this Shopify thing set up, and he's telling us at the moment things are taking approximately 3 weeks to get the United States. Now, a lot of you may or may not be aware that what we can now send from Australia to the United States, our postal service have got to scrutinise. The origin, I think, can't be from places like China. It's all really,
it's all dodgy.
Really weird things that are going on.
No one knows what's going on.
And that's, of course, caused by your government over there. It's nothing to do with us, but we've got to obviously respect those things. So not that long ago, it was only taking 2 weeks to get things, and I know my friend Patrick over there got something in 2 weeks, but Mark tells us now it's about 3. Now, he keeps his eye on these things. So bear that in mind. If you order anything, and it's like when you order it, you can put it in the currency of your country of origin. So whether you're in the United States and US dollars, whether you're in Canada for Canadian dollars, or the UK for pounds, shillings and pence, or Europe for euro, it all happens for you. And the postage or shipping is calculated as well. So, it's taking off slowly. It's not something we expect to become millionaires out of. It's just that people have asked for this merchandise. This guy came to us with the idea that he could help us, which is good, because we're not a business, as we've said 100,000 times before. We'll make a small commission on each sale, and that will go towards our parts and things like that.
Tools and whatever else we need here.
We're always spending money on stuff. So we've mentioned it before in these live broadcasts. You can give us a super chat you want to give us a couple of bucks, that's great. Or on our YouTube videos, you can give us a super thanks for making those videos for you and appreciating it. You know, some people give us $5, $20. You know, everything, it all adds up. It really, really does. Because it's, you know, things have cost a lot more now since COVID, as everybody knows. And it puts a bit of a strain on us. You know, we don't have a bank account. We don't have cash flow here.
It's just coming out of our pocket.
Yes, it comes out of our pockets. Well, more out of Graham's pocket than my pocket, but we've both got a reasonable bit invested here. Tony in the UK, how are you?
Hey, Tony.
Better late than never, yep. So we'll take you out in the other shed in a minute and show you that lightning ball. There's a bit of spray painting going on there at present, so it might be a bit noisy.
I think it's nearly done.
Tell us, anyone got any projects happening? What's
We always
happening?
like to hear about new restorations on the go, or just mechanical fixes.
Anyone doing anything? I know in America now it's officially fall. When does fall start? It probably started toward the end of September, I think, doesn't it? I know every time I'm in the United States, it's fall. So, you know, you'll be heading into your colder weather in late November, December. And we're heading into our warmer weather.
I think it's going to be a hot one this year too, Kim.
They're saying it is. They're talking about 35 degrees Celsius here on Monday. Now, that'll be around about 97 degrees Fahrenheit. If it does get that high, I mean, they're talking about a high is approaching. So, and it's a still day today. The wind hasn't come up yet. But the wind doesn't normally blow up till about 9 o'clock.
Yeah, at the moment, it's beautiful.
So the current time here is 8:28 a.m. on the Saturday morning. Oh, yeah, Tony, the Sunshine Coast. Wrong fellow. Yeah, well, that's all right. So the Sunshine Coast, for those of you people who might be wondering, in Queensland we have the Gold Coast. And right above it we have the Sunshine Coast, which in my personal opinion is the better part of Queensland.
Yeah, I think so too, Kim.
I've been going up to Noosa Heads since the early 1970s, and I haven't.
Surfing town, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't been up there for a long time. Well, it's a real yuppie town now. You walk down Hastings Street, which is the main drag, and you might see a Hollywood movie star, Graham. Actually, there's a few stars lived in the hinterland around Byron. I think Paul Hogan, when he was married to that American girl, he lived there. A few other people live up that area. It's very ritzy. It's bloody expensive though. Hi Martin, you've got a Jungle Queen. Drop targets aren't always lifting.
Oh,
well. Now we just did a whole video, Martin, on quick draw, which is slightly different, but it'll show you we had a broken part in it. The bar broke off.
There's a few different things that can cause it.
And the other thing that can cause it, Jungle Queen, has that got the two coils on it, Graham?
No.
Yeah,
it's only just a standard drop target.
Yeah, make sure your fuse isn't blown, although it wouldn't fire.
But the main problem's the triggers.
The triggers, yeah. You got one of those triggers there? We'll show you something. If you stick around, Martin, we'll show you something very interesting. And a reset bar too. It's handy that we've got all these parts. Last Saturday, we did a Fun with Pinball coaching clinic. And one of the coaches was trying to explain something to somebody. And he asked, did we have a Williams step unit? Sure we did. What would you like? A ball count, a player, bonus? We were able to give him a step unit to show and illustrate what was going on. So here's some triggers.
One's good, one's bad.
This trigger here is egg-shaped. You can see that? I'll get it in focus. This trigger here is good.
Yeah, the hole through.
So the size difference in the holes, that got worn out because this bit here broke off. they're kind of, well, they're pop riveted on, but they do break off, and we had to refit it. And if they're broken, if that's broken, you lose lift on the drop targets, and they will never reset.
We've actually had to make one of them.
Yeah. So have a look at that video we did. And there's also another video we did on how to actually pull the drop targets out of the machine if you're not sure. And that should help you a fair bit, Martin. So that's right, Martin. You came down and did a training course with us, did you not? Yes, I think you did. You're from Armidale, is that right?
Oh, I think I remember them,
yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that's you, Martin.
Anyway.
Please forgive us, so many people pass through the goat shed. So they're things to look for. But I mean, where is it? Oh, here. Yeah. Here. I've got a... This will just illustrate to you. This is the shaft that the triggers go through. I'll just pop it in there. And there shouldn't be,
That's not a bad fit.
There shouldn't be any movement in there. This is that worn out one.
Look at that. How bad is that? And out of the bank of 5, I think 4 was just as bad.
Yeah, there was 4 buggered and one was good. This was the only good one.
And that was on the end.
And that was on the end. And you can kind of see...
what's going to start to go?
See the mark on there? I've dremeled this. And you can just see a little indentation in there. Just see it. That was bad before, so I got the Dremel and I flattened them out. That'll help you. But you can buy new ones of those off PBR.
But it's well worth getting them.
So we got Brian Maurer. I'm sorry, Brian. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Maurer, possibly. And Julie, his wife, from Philadelphia. New Philadelphia, Ohio. And our new project is Klondike, bought from a family home, unworking for 20 years, but we're optimistic. Oh. Well, that's great, Brian. We have a Klondike out here, which we just took to our Pinfest, and we'll show you that in a minute. And if you're not already a member of our Facebook group, the Goat Shed and Pinball Repair Specialist, please consider joining, because we shared a fair bit of information about Klondike on that. And look what we just got for the slot machine reels. How's that?
How good's that?
How good's that? Now there's two different sizes. One is from the internet and the other is measured, right? So these were made by Vintage Pinball Restorations. He's in Oklahoma. He's on Facebook. So you may want to consider getting hold of that. Vintage Pinball Restorations. And his name is David Haslam. He
does great work.
He does great work on repairs and stuff with plastics and things like that. So Klondike's Graham used to play with as a kid. I've been
after one for many years,
and he liked it, and he got one last
Christmas.
Christmas, yeah, like a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
And we did a series of videos earlier this year on rebuilding all the step units, so the ball count, replay unit, and the player units. No player unit in that, and the match unit. I'm sorry. No player unit, it's a single player game.
And probably early next year, we might do a restoration video on the motorboard.
Yeah, so the motorboard needs doing. It's pretty filthy. We just got it running for Pinfest. We had a few little things to do.
And we've got bumper kits for it,
yeah.
Kit. And we just ordered some hot parts for the playfield.
Oh, and Graham, we have a viewer here, Mr. D300 from Deutschland, from Germany.
Germany, yeah.
Hi, welcome to the Goat Shed.
There was a few bellies that were sent to Germany for remember all the German writing on it, like Capersville and all them?
Yeah, we see a lot of machines, Capersville, as Graham just mentioned.
Wiggler.
That all went to Germany because they've got German writing on the playfield. So it's really funny. We've got to get Google out and type that word in to see what it means.
It is self-explanatory.
Particularly on the motorboard where we can't read it.
Yeah.
It's written in German. or have a German friend here, but we don't have any German friends. But we got you now, Mr. D300.
Yes.
So welcome, 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 welcome. So Brian, if you're not a member of our Facebook group and you want to join, please do. You know, that's where we do all our technical help. But just make sure that you answer the 3 questions that are there. You are a member. Right. Thank you so much.
Good.
We are a fairly new member on your Facebook group. We have watched a number of videos
Yep.
and have a lot to look at. Yeah, great. So reach out if you need any help, ask any questions. We've got about 8 or 9 group experts in there now. So when we're in bed asleep and someone asks a question in the United States, one of our group experts from Canada or the US will answer. You've got another guy called Paul Preston. He's a Pommy. He's in the UK. He helps a lot of people in a lot of groups, so he'll help you, and we'll try and help you if we can.
Yep.
Very interesting hobby, this. Most people will help each other. You know, it's just something that's occurred as time's gone by.
Yeah.
Makes it a little bit easier. This is why we do our YouTube videos, to try and help you out, and hopefully they help you in a different way. I mean, there's over 330 videos on there now.
And if anyone's got any ideas for the videos, just let us know.
Certainly, you know, there's a very popular video on there about what makes a score motor continually run. We did that Christmas before last. It's had a ton of views, you know, and it's been very helpful. Just 5 common reasons that make a score motor keep turning and not stopping when you start a game. And we've done others on. Well, we've done all sorts of videos. I mean, so as Graham just said, if there's anyone got any ideas, you know, ask us, and we'll see if we can do it. We get restricted on the videos we can make. A lot of people say, "Oh, you haven't done a lot on Bally." Well, that's very true, and the reason is we don't see a lot of Ballies here. I've said this once before. The last Bally machine we had here to repair was Fireball,
yeah,
and that was 2 years ago. So, yeah, I don't know why we don't see it. Nor do we see a lot of Chicago coin games.
maybe bellies just don't break down as much, Kim.
Oh God, yeah, we don't see many Chicago. The last Chicago coin game we saw here was top 10.
That was a good game.
And that was about 4 years
And
ago.
I actually played that game when I was a kid. That actual machine, that was funny.
Oh right, okay, yeah. So that's the reason. Of course, Gottlieb are the most popular games. There's no two ways about it. And Williams, Williams are out there. They're pretty popular. Williams had some fantastic single-player games in the 60s. I think we've spoken about this before.
They're not only good games, Kim. They were very colourful.
They were. Yeah, you look at games like Williams Heat Wave.
Yeah.
With that had the thermometer going up, just like Gottlieb's C37. But Williams done that in the 60s. Gottlieb didn't do that till the 70s. Yeah. Williams Soccer from 1964. That's a game I've got. That's it's got the ball that kicks up, and
that's a good game.
That's the same as the ball kicks up in the bowling games, like a bowler strike.
Yeah. They made a few like that.
Moulin Rouge, which had the back glass, and you had all the artists' easels had to light up. Williams Touchdown, where the very similar to Heat Wave, the thing in the back glass went up and down for the.
And they had winged in. They kicked the balls. Just very similar.
And what you call it, doozy, with the.
They had like Jungle had all the drop down targets in the back, like on the trips.
Yeah.
Like the style in the 60s, they were different cabinets.
Remember we were looking at something on Facebook the other day, and I said, is that Norm Clark with that Rob Burke? Yes. And it was. So Norm Clark was a prolific designer.
He done some great games.
In the 60s through to the 70s with Williams. He was a good designer. I'll put him up there with Wayne Nyans and Eddie Krinsky. And in the electromechanical era, made some great machines. Yeah. What other Williams like? You had Williams 7-Up, where the skiers, or Alpine Club, the skiers came down the mountain. And you had, and Williams done the machine with the disappearing pop bumper.
Yeah, Gusher.
Gusher, yeah, there was two, wasn't
Actually,
there?
we're supposed to be getting a Gusher in.
Well,
At some stage, yes.
oh, right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we had all that. What else did we have in Williams? Oh, Apollo, and with they had the bagatelle in the back.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
all quite innovative games. And of course, we showed you the Klondike slot machine decals a minute ago.
Yeah.
You know, they had the machines with the slot machine reels. Now, wouldn't you have thought that Bally would have done that? Because Bally made slot machines.
Bally were the king of slots.
And they made the slot machines in the same factory as they made the pinball machines. Anyway, I mean, yeah, that's just a bit unusual the way they went. And there was no sort of copyright stuff back in those days, I don't think. Remember people, Gottlieb and they made machines about people, your movies and that sort of thing, but
Yeah.
they didn't have to pay for it.
The classic like the Beatles that was took off the Beatles.
That's right. That was Williams, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and imagine money they would have had to pay the Beatles to do.
Yeah. Well, I think it's all got to be paid now with all the modern games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit overkill on the modern games with all the band names and that. How about a machine that's just fun, a carnival theme or something?
Yeah, I think it's just the mindset now, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
But
don't get me wrong, they are good games, but just game after game, like band names. I don't know, it's just probably much because I didn't have them when I was a kid, but the thing is, if you don't lock the band, you don't lock the machine.
I guess so.
But the good thing is that, like, at least they're making pinball machines, they're bumping them out, no worries. Whereas years ago, I remember 20 years ago, people said that pinball was dead, and it was dying, and it's come back very well. And like every year we see more people at Pinfest, the hobby just keeps getting bigger. And it's never going to slow down the way things look, which is good. And that's why we've got to teach all the young people how to fix these old machines. And so the art of it doesn't die out. And so that's another reason why we do these courses. And we like to see people, learn how to fix machines, enjoy themselves. It's no use being in the hobby if you're frustrated because you can't fix something. You've got to learn how to fix them. And then that's part of the fun, I think, as well.
Oh, most definitely, particularly if you're going to have multiple machines that you need to maintain. Gee, in Australia at the moment, we just had our Pinfest.
Yes.
Back in March, there was a place in Coffs Harbour, which is mid-north coast from us here, a little mini pinball festival. Tasmania, the forgotten Australian state, just had they call it TasPin. They raise money for charity also. Yeah. They give their money to a children's hospital, which is a good thing.
Yeah, and they've done well this year too.
Yeah. There's another pinball show that's just been cancelled indefinitely, which was in West Australia. Apparently the guys that run that just made a decision not to do it. Maybe, I don't know why. There's another pinball show coming up. I'm not sure when. It's in Melbourne. It's not for charity, it's more commercial. And then next year there's going to be another one start up, and this is going to be an inaugural one, and it's going to be called the Australian Pinball Expo. It's going to be held in the city of Adelaide in South Australia. It's going to go from Thursday, July the 2nd till the Sunday, the 5th of July. Tickets are going to go on sale on that on the January the 1st next year. It's going to be held at a race course, a big race course in Adelaide called Morfettville. And the guys from the Australian Pinball Museum are running it. Now, that's Lyndon Carter and his dad. Graham and I have been invited.
And Carl.
to who? To speak over there. And we've tentatively agreed to that at this stage. And we're also discussing the possibility of running little mini repair sessions over there for those that are interested. It's going to be modelled on the Chicago show, where you're going to have vendors, new machine sales, flea markets.
It's going to be good to look at, interesting.
And quite a lot of pinball machines. Every week they post, this will be at Pinball Expo, that'll be at Pinball Expo. So they've got a lot of electromechanicals and a lot of the newer games. They have release nights. They just had a release night down there. This place is in the middle of nowhere in Neil in Victoria, very close to the border of South Australia. And there's a motel there, so if anyone goes out there, they can actually stay at the motel. Yeah. So yeah, that's July next year. So I guess that's, something else to look forward to. So as Graham was saying, pinball's certainly not dead here in Australia. It's certainly not dead in the United States. And based from what we see on our YouTube statistics that we get, we've got viewers from all around the world. So our biggest audience is on YouTube is the United States. Second is Australia. Third is generally either Canada or the UK. So then we often get people from smaller percentage of viewers, but from Germany. And we just had someone here from Germany viewing a while ago. We get from Belgium, Italy, Portugal. So all over the place. But it's clear that the hobby is bigger in the first three countries, USA, Australia and Canada. Yeah. So I guess that says something. And we do definitely need more younger people getting into it, because if we don't, especially electromechanical. Now here we are, we've got two more people from the United States. We've got Jeff Taylor from Michigan. Okay, hi there, Jeff.
Hello, Jeff.
And we've got Chris Hibbler from St. Louis. Now Chris, for those of you that don't know, has his own YouTube channel. He does solid state stuff, repairs boards, and he's involved with the Pin Wiki. And Pin Wiki is an invaluable resource of information. It's got everything to do with your electromechanicals. And there's even some of our videos linked to some of the stuff there. So if you were looking for something specific, like a startup procedure for a 60s Williams game, you'll find it there. So, and don't forget, there are other people out there that with electromechanical sites. We've got a guy called Mark Valuch. Now, Mark is based in, where is he? He's in Wisconsin. He does videos. You've, of course, got Joe's classic videos. So you've got Ronnie and Joe Lyons. They make great videos out there. And you've got another guy called Theron, I hope I say that right, Theron Troxell. I'm not sure where he is, but he's in the States. He's got a YouTube channel. So there's lots of help out there and available, and support. Yeah, Chris, like, that's fine, mate. We're happy to do it. Like, we all learn from each other in this game, and I think we've got to support each other. So you can hear Abby the dog going crook there in the background.
Yeah, someone's whippersnipping.
Oh, are they?
I don't think it's us. I don't think it's...
Right.
I don't think the mole man's here today.
Mole man. Okay. Can we go out and look at Lightning Ball now, Graham?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. We're going to move out to...
Oh, she's barking at Brett.
Oh, well, I don't blame her.
Yeah, Spanky don't like Brett.
Okie Dean from California Valley. Hi, Okie Dean. How are you? Welcome.
Brett's here to strip down his play field.
Right, okay. So we can go out there? Right, we'll go out there now. We're going to show you this lightning ball we're doing. Oh, God, the dog. Shoot it. Never get a Pomeranian, anybody, if you're going to get a dog.
No.
Here we go. There she goes, mad dog. There.
There's Brett.
There's Brett.
He's got a big day ahead of him stripping the playfield.
Yeah, back onto the playfield.
Oh, God. Okay, as long as the playfield are going to get stripped,
And
but
I've
not
got
him.
some special wire cutters.
Right, okay. All right, here we go. Let's have a look. There you go. You can unveil that for us, please, Brett. Here it is. Gottlieb's 1959 lightning ball. So there's the top apron back on, all painted. These wooden side rails back on, all lacquered. Just got the where you see the ball through there back on. You can almost see the shininess. 6 coats of clear coat, automotive clear coat. A new decal made for the playfield, so it was all scanned and rubbed back. Okay, so we've just put
The bumpers are there, except this one, like the coils there, we've just got to hook it up.
all the pop bumper bodies are there.
We've got to put the buttons in.
We've even buffed the back of the switches,
Yep. We buffed the rollovers.
buffed the rollovers.
All the switches, as Kim said, and we've got to. It's got new light sockets.
Yeah, there's all brand new light sockets in there.
There's not a great deal.
New rollover buttons. We had to order a couple from PBR, and you wouldn't believe it. One of the ones we wanted was blue, and they're out of stock. But the blue one we do have. It's not brand new, but it's going to have to do. So
a lot of stuff's chrome. We've got all this chromed and everything, and we're going to get a tray sticker made.
oh yeah, that's right.
We
Yeah,
were going to go with the original, but I think it's a bit worn. It puts off the rest of the playfield.
yes, yes. So and we've done all underneath.
And we've got to do this rail here. Our trouble was that we noticed when I was looking at it that this nail here and this nail here are snapped off in actual wood. So I had a choice to either dig the nail out, or what I'm going to do, because this one's okay down here. So I'm going to nail this one on, up here I'm going to do the crossover arch there. And so that's secure, that's secure. Then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to drill a pinhole one side of the nail here and make a new hole and put a new nail in, so it'll be okay.
Okay, yeah. Brandon, hi Brandon, how are you? Yeah, the playfield does look pretty good. I think we're very, very happy with it.
We've got to go around and put a nail for all these dimples. That's where the holes go for the posts.
To start, yeah, because all the clears filled them up.
No, actually, it's the stencil that's done it. The
Stencil, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, there's underneath the hole will be perfect. We just got to get a pin prick through these, and away we go.
Okay.
We've even painted that there, and we've got the sticker down the. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, yeah, I can't. I don't think I can get down there. Oh, I might be able to. Can you lift those out of the road?
Yep.
Let's see if I can get up there. Oh. No, you can't.
Can't really see it.
Can't really see it, unfortunately.
Anyway, there's a new sticker down
It's
there.
had that new balls played sticker down there.
Yeah,
It's really dark.
1 to 5 stickers. We've got the new sockets here ready to go.
Yeah, you buy those off PBR. It looks really good. We had the whole ball trough out and all the gobble hole runners out,
Yeah.
and
the
highly polished them.
Of course,
They got a bit of clear coat down there.
I know sometimes when they're not real good, the ball can actually get stuck in there, so you've got to make it clear.
Our original intention of this was not to go to this extreme. It was not.
We couldn't help ourselves.
But what happened was the playfield was really badly gone in a few spots. So the decision was made to do it, to get this process done. So it cost us a fair bit of money. We probably have overspent on this machine, wouldn't you?
Oh, we'll never get the money back.
We'll never get our money back, but it's going to be a real
We're doing it for the
eye opener. And we've had the machine now for about 3 years, and the guy we got it off keeps asking us about it, and we really, really, really had hoped to get it ready for Pinfest. But unfortunately, when the guy clear coated this, he told us it had to cure for how long?
Oh, it's 6 weeks or something.
Yeah, even longer.
Oh, yeah.
So wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we just couldn't do it. It was as simple as that. So that's that. I mean, now over there in the background, that's that Fire Queen.
No,
That,
is it Fire Queen?
Fire Queen.
Fire Queen.
So the 2-player version of Vulcan.
aha.
Yep.
So what's happening with this game is we're pulling all the heavy stuff off the playfield.
We're
So
gonna solve
Flipper
that,
mix.
bonus unit, drop targets. We won't take this off, and it'll get sent away to Melbourne to a guy, and he will do the playfield up, and that'll be gone for maybe
12 months, maybe a little bit longer.
yep.
And he's previously done Close Encounters of the Third Kind EM.
Yeah, that turned out nice.
And Solar Ride. He currently has Solar Ride EM.
Right.
And it's due to come back. So this one will replace it.
Okay.
Normally with these machines, you need to strip everything all off the back of it. But he's made up a special jig to hold it just for my games. Just to hold it by leaving some of the stuff on the underneath of the playfield.
Yeah. But if you get the new playfield, brand new one, you've got to,
Yeah,
we've actually, this one here, is flipper card.
Oh yeah. Okay. So there's flip the card.
And this one here is actually getting stripped down to nothing.
Yeah, that's going to get done as well.
So we're taking everything off the top here. There's going to be nothing left on the back here.
And there's for the gentleman who was asking earlier on, what was his name?
There's our Klondike.
Brian. There is Klondike. So, as we said, Klondike went out and got a work at a Pinfest.
Yeah.
I think they racked up a couple of 100 games on it. We
didn't miss a beat, Kim.
Yeah, no, it didn't, did it?
Look at
No.
this, I found a coin box for this.
Ah,
That's some pretty good nick.
yeah, it is too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so once again, for those of you that haven't seen, I think it's got a back door on it, hasn't it? No, no,
No, I took it off.
took it off. It's a bit dark in here, but all these units have been done up there. You can see how shiny that is there.
Yeah.
So that's the ball count. Here's the match
All the
unit.
frames for the score reels were replaced because they were rusty as.
Yep. You can see we've done a fair bit of polishing work there.
All these
Relays.
brackets, everything's been replaced because they were rusty as, and these two up here.
They're not brand new coils. They just look new.
Yeah, because we got them out of a wreck that we just got. It's in the same place for that Space Odyssey,
Oh, yeah. And this is one of those ones that's got a little chime box in the back.
and that's for the 10.
We done that up, and we done the replay unit up.
Yep.
But we had a couple of little things we did on it. I think we did a video on it, didn't we? Some wires fell off, and this is the one the motor wouldn't start. Now that's an interesting video. If you go and have a look at that, it's called. What's it? The knocker won't knock and the motor won't start. So we illustrated.
That's a strange problem.
We illustrated what went wrong with that. Always remember that Williams games, and particularly multiplayer games, they rely on the wiring on the coin door for the knocker to work in a lot of cases. And that caused a little issue or two, but that's all been resolved. Now, just sort of getting close to wrapping up.
So what are we doing today, Kim?
Well, I think today, what are we doing? We've got to do more to that lightning ball, haven't we? We've done everything we can under the playfield, except we've got to put that one.
I've got to do this. Got to put this on.
I've got to put that rail on. That's
Show the viewers where the nails break off on this, and what we've got to do.
okay.
If you can see,
Yeah. So there's a broken nail.
there's two.
There's one here, one there, isn't there?
Yeah, one there
And where's the other one?
in the middle.
In the middle.
Goes a little bit more. Oh, there it is. Yeah, in the middle. Yeah, there it is.
And another one there.
Yeah.
So we've got to get those out.
No, they're staying.
Oh,
I'm going to draw a hole next to it.
Right,
Put
okay.
a brand new nail in.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So they were just rusted. You can
Yeah.
kind of see that. I'm sorry, that's probably better in focus, just rusted.
That happens a lot.
Okay.
And we've got to help Brett do his playfield as well.
Righto, so Brandon says he's working on a Bally Space Time. The 0 to 9 unit got locked and the solenoid burned up.
Oh.
Just got the newer one in the mail with the schematic, just had to figure out what switch is messed up. Well, if that burned out, it's probably your score rule, your 1 point score rule or 10 point score rule.
Yeah.
Probably had probably locked on.
Yeah,
So
end of
stroke switch on that.
Could have snapped off or not.
So check that out carefully before you.
Because you don't want to happen.
You don't want to burn your other coil out. Okay, so if you understand what we're saying there, the relay, the scoring relay has locked on, and probably because the end of stroke switch
or a playfield switch.
Well, there's a stuck playfield switch there, and that'll lock your unit
so
on.
When you replace it, just keep your eye on it because you don't want it to lock on again. If you're not sure, but depending on what it is, just say it's a 10 point that's locking on. Just look at every playfield switch that scores 10 points and check. Yeah. Especially if you just re-rubbered the machine.
Well, as long as space times it works on 1 or 10 points.
No, 10 points.
It does 10 points.
Yeah, it has got 1 point now.
All right. Okie doing the Fallout EM game. Look, 60s Fallout.
What's that? Williams?
I'm not sure. What are you talking about there, Okie Dean? For the Fallout EM.
It's not free fall, is it?
No, you're not talking about the
free fall.
The sky, the Adderballer sky jump. Yeah. So Brandon's collection now includes the Space Time, Mars Trek, and a Water World.
Oh yeah, Mars Trek. We're supposed to get a Mars Trek in.
Right. Yeah, well, Brandon, you need to check the playfield switches as well. And also remember when you check playfield switches. There you go. Got a strengthener on?
I don't know, I can't see. Has it?
Yeah, it has.
Yep. Yeah. You want me to?
You do. We're going to show you something. We get this ask. People say they've checked the 10 points or however many points is locking on, and they can't figure it out. This is a very, very common thing that occurs. It occurs because people adjust a switchblade incorrectly.
They look at this. They look at the actual pads, and they think, "Oh,
they're open.
They're good." But what they don't look at.
So it's what you call the switch. We call it a switchblade strengthener. I have heard other terminology used. I'm not 100% sure which is correct, but this is something to look out for. Oh, we did we? We helped you with your master, got you hooked on working on the EM games. Well, that's great. I hope you're a young fella.
Yeah.
Graham's just doing
I'm doing a fault.
Physically putting a fault on a switch so we can show you in a minute.
Not as easy as it looks. But that will give a sort of
give you an idea, yeah. So what I've got here, I've got a switch where that's the strengthener, that metal bit there, that white metal bit, that actually should be
should be touching the other switch.
Should be touching the other switch. Right? But instead it's touching
down the bottom bit, you can see.
The long bit.
Because when you look at the switch you think, oh, that's open, it's all good.
Right. So I'll get Graham to put that back where it belongs and you'll see what we're talking about. That's a trap for people. It's easy to get caught. Drop target switches. This quick draw we got behind us all of a sudden started paying 500 points or something the other day. That's what the problem was. Okay. So that's how it should be. All right. Where with that other metal bit there, it was shorting out of that, giving implying the switch was
All you gotta
closed.
remember is that the strengthener always goes on the small blade.
That's correct. It does, not the big blade. I know it's hard to see, but I think you get the picture, don't you? Okay, great. Not very, not very old. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Now we keep saying most of the guys, and particularly a lot that I know, we all know we're all getting older, and you know we get to a point where we won't be able to do this stuff anymore, and we've got to rely on young fellows. Now we've got our apprentice Kyle. Well, he kind of shows up. He's mid-50s. I think we're going to have to get rid of him and get a younger bloke, Graham.
Maybe a girl.
Ah, a girl? No, Spanky
Or we
wouldn't.
could get Kyle dressed in a dress.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah,
You hearing, Kyle?
yeah.
You there?
He's not on today. Oh, Brandon, you're 61. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Is Okie Dean 62? Yeah, well, once again, our statistics on YouTube tell us that this is the age that people are watching. Most of people are watching our videos, the age group. So that's great that we're all getting older. So, oh, your wife says you're 14-year-old. Fair enough. Yeah, we're all getting older. So when I spoke at Expo last year, that was my topic, getting younger people into the game, and everybody sort of agreed, you know. And I know it's difficult. I know there are people out there, you know, particularly in the States, making a living out of this. We're not. It's just a hobby. But, yeah, certainly if we don't get people to replace us, we could lose these old machines. And that'd be a dreadful shame, you know. The majority of machines we're working on now are 50-year-old minimum. And come 2058, that will, you know, that's what 50 years on from the last oldest game. What I'm trying to say, there's still some games out there that are about 47, 48 year old.
Yeah, well, after like 2028.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pretty well say
50 years old. Yeah, that's probably what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Not what I was trying to say. So, and they've lasted and they'll hang on. And yeah, the cabinets might fall apart and the back glass art might get a bit flaky, but that can be sealed up and we can maintain these
it's getting
things.
to the stage now, Kim, that as long as the mechanics are there, you can actually build the whole machine around it, basically.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah. So, I think what we'll do, we'll keep doing it as long as we can. You got to have a break, you know. We get a problem that we have an issue with. We'll go away and we'll sleep on it. You know, we might even ask other people what their opinion is of it, and never be frightened to ask for help if you need help. Now, just digressing from pinball machines, last Saturday, I was invited to go and talk at the inaugural Australian Typewriter Collectors Convention. Now, that was interesting. Any of you know, I've mentioned this many times before, my trade is a typewriter mechanic or office equipment mechanic. And a guy had a machine there, and I haven't worked on typewriters for a long time. A guy had an Olivetti machine there, and he had a problem with it. I was able to show him, or actually fix it for him. And this guy was amazed, you know. He was only a young bloke in his early 30s, maybe even late 20s, and he had no idea.
You'll remember that, bud.
Yeah, I guess he will.
Yeah.
So, you know, and they're all, oh, come and fix this car. No, I'm not interested in fixing typewriters anymore, I'm
I could
afraid.
see you out on the side there.
Yeah, I know. You could probably rent me out. Pinball machines is the go now. But what I'm trying to say is that typewriter mechanics were all getting older, right? And that's a trade that typewriters, disappeared like manual typewriters, or mechanical typewriters disappeared in the late 80s, pretty much. Electromechanical pinball machines disappeared in the late 70s. So all the people that fixed them are all getting older. And that's what I'm trying to illustrate. Yes, I could run courses on how to fix typewriters. And there's possibly other people. And I'm only young in that regard. You know, I started my trade in 1970. But there's no college you could go to learn how to fix pinball machines. It's not available at college. Right? So you've got to be taught by somebody. And those people are getting older. So ask your friendly former operator if they can help you in any way, shape or form. Yeah, Brendan, the stiffener goes closest to the shorter blade.
Yep.
That's correct. Okie Dean, I got rid of my old tube radios and started jewelry making. Well, you know, there you go. Tubes, for those that don't know what a tube is, it's a valve. And once again, that's an old electronic thing.
Yeah.
All right, people. I think we've rambled on enough today. Once again, thanks very much for watching. I'm sorry we had to do this in the portrait mode. I'll
It's a pain, but
try and do better next time. And we'll see you again soon.
yeah. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, Vals. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.